you will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
It's taken a lot to not make jokes here, it really is. You don't know why you're going through this shitty game. Like, it's bad for Dark Souls. It is. I don't care what people say. It's still a good game. Sometimes. I try not to talk over dialogue too much. Because, you know, everyone that's played this game has only seen that cutscene 1,000 times because you're restarting for whatever reason. Boredom. I wish I could say it suffers from the same plague Dark Souls 1 suffers from, which is the first 3 hours are more fun than the rest of the game, which is not the case. This game doesn't really click for a lot of people that played that game. That played the first one, and then played the third one. There's never a super fun time. I mean, like, I'm mentally going over all of the areas in my head trying to think of one that was relatively fun.
Like a moth drawn to a flame.
And I physically can't.
Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time.
Launch was shitty, the Center Fries was shitty.
For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
These games always have really good intros. They're all unique. They are. First one, all the undead are being woken up. Because you might be the one. And this one, buddy, you got fucked from the outside world, now you gotta go into this shit and fix it. And this game's really cool because of the fix-it part. And I'll explain that as I get going and get further in. And then, shit, what is it? At Dark Souls 3's, there's a bell ringing and all the Ash is waking up. All the people that tried linking and failed are waking up. That's neat. And basically Ash is people that quit the game. So are Hollows. That's how people look at it. It's people that give up, lose their faith, quit, because they suck. That's how it's been in all the Souls games. Same thing with hunters. The blood-drunk hunters are quitters. They gave in to the blood and quit. So my biggest problem with this game, I played it right in the high of Dark Souls 1 like everybody else, you know. Dark Souls 1 was so much better and it was incomplete. This I don't even think is complete either, but it's worse. It just lacks a lot of, I don't know, of the story, of the feel, the areas tying together.
What seems to be the reason? The face of the curse.
against my will to play this game slowly. Oh, it's still technically a day early for this. This is meant to be a day before Dark Souls stream, and it kind of is.
Here's your reward for sharing.
Yay!
It's a human effigy.
Oh god, yes. That shitty thing that replaced humanity.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
It's me, because that makes sense why everyone else grabs them and it's me.
Deep into your past.
I think the human effigy is the worst.
It's an effigy of you.
And, I mean, it's better than, like, hard and soft humanity. It really is. No. It's tempting. No, they don't. They literally get nothing in this, which is stupid. They don't even get life gems. Explorer gets that. People that pick the warrior, I don't know why. Knight, no. Maybe. I have a very specific goal. There's only one build I like to do personally, and I guess I'm doing it. And no, it's not sorcerer. Petrified something. And I swear to God, if I get a weapon from that petrified thing, I will be livid.
For the same reason. To break the curse.
God, I want to skip this so bad.
Different, I should
Fuck it. Screw them, they're not interesting, okay? I hate them. I hate them so much. We're gonna have this weld like a normal person, Jesus. There we go. So things that make this game bad. The human effigy thing. This replaces perfect, I can explain it. This replaces humanity. Easy. That's Dark Souls 1 humanity, that's Dark Souls 3 embers. Every time you die, you lose like 10% of your health down to 50, I believe, the max. I want to say that's what it is. It could be different. And it's kind of like Demon Souls in that respect, where you die. Except Demon Souls, you die, you get soul form, you're at half health. Period. Woohoo! A big issue with this game also ends up being the magic is too overpowered. It's too overpowered in the main game, and then you get to the DLC and it literally does nothing. As a matter of fact, most normal, like, there's no spell set that works in the DLC, any of them. I'm not even fucking kidding, it's annoying. Like, I get it, you're trying to balance it, but to balance it does not mean to make all four forms of casting completely shitty. Because it's not like, oh, well, she's not weak to sorcery, but she's weak to thunder. No, nope. She is immune to dark, she may as well absorb it, and I'm talking about one boss in particular. That's why I'm saying she. That's why I hate the DLCs in this game. It drives me nuts. Because the game is normal difficulty. It's like, meh, the DLCs are like extreme. 2 bosses in particular. He was munching. Ah, damn it, it was over here. And I will say, they do have very good storytelling elements in some parts. The thing that saved this game is this is the Scholar of the First Sin edition. And what that means is, when the game first came out, it's because Bandai Namco was like, yo, that game sold really well, make another. And Miyazaki was like, no bitch, I'm working on this other thing called Bloodborne, I'm not gonna do that. And they said, you're gonna do it because we own your ass, we own this game. You know, because they're the publisher, we can make you make another one. And so Miyazaki said, I'm not making it, these guys can make it, but I'm not. They made Dark Souls 2, it came out. They, in like trailers and everything, like torches here, they promised torch mechanics were going to be such a thing, it was going to be so necessary. It was garbage. It was absolute garbage. They lied. So one thing Miyazaki did was he made torches a thing. Like, if you set all the lights in this area, there's a secret secret in the end. Woohoo. And this is a tutorial. You're not required to go through any of it, in fact. I'm going to go through one part of it after I light these initial torches. And then I'm going to take this off. Because torches have a 5-minute timer per torch. So a big issue, when this game came out, everyone was talking about the balances and imbalances of Dark Souls. Sorceries were underpowered in Dark Souls 1, massively. And the DLC sorceries, which became hexes, dark magic, are normal. They said they balanced out sorcery. Woohoo. But everyone realized, I can be a cleric and get through the game in a snap because everything's weak to lightning. Same thing with pyromancers, everything's weak to fire. They made pyromancies shittier. They just don't feel good, and getting them is a pain. They also, they completely nerfed all cleric magic. Oh god. When the game first came out, all the clerics were like, yay, lightning spear, I can destroy anything now, and it does like 10 damage. On average. No matter what your faith level was, it was disgusting. Drove me nuts, because it's like, just balance it, you know? Just balance it. And then, it's like life gems. Mechanically, this is probably my biggest problem with the game. It is a good game, no matter how much I bitch. Like, I'm gonna take damage up here so I can prove a point. Watch. Okay, I took 2 hits from an enemy. And I'm back at full without even using an Estus. That healed me... It heals you about half your health easily over time. And yeah, people argue, well, it's over time. Well, in a game where I can roll away from things, get away, and be invincible in rolls, you really should not give me time. That's why everyone liked Estus. Slower animation. Not so slow that you can't drink it. Slow enough, and you have to chug it if you're getting hit. Limited uses, slower animation, chug. I do like the birds. Like, I hate the voices as usual, but I like the trading system because instead of a list of items, it's literally 3 things. Or 4, I guess you can do Prism Stone. And you leave it, they respond, you pick it up. Motherfucker. Shut up. The one thing I didn't want was a weapon. What did I get? A weapon. Could have used any of the Titanite, could have used anything but the fucking weapon. Because this weapon is fucking stupid. Look at it. Look at it. It requires 50 strength. The Demon's Great Hammer is an item you can get in Dark Souls 1 area at the beginning as well, though. I will make that comment. That's annoying. It's like super annoying. It's only annoying because if I get a weapon there, I like to make a build around it. Right now, my goal is honestly Hexer. Because, like I said, they buff sorceries. Sorceries are beef as hell. But they also added hexes. That's a nice thing. I like that. Hexes are very good in the main game. They hurt a lot of bosses they shouldn't. But they're great. And then there's a couple bosses that were... There was one boss that was added into this version that it doesn't hurt at all. I know the Emerald Herald's over there. I'm gonna wait for a minute. So they took out leveling at bonfires, you know.
You have that distinct scent. This is magic. It is a kind of... And in Drangleic...
This is the crestfallen fucker.
I am Soldan. You probably heard that it was where there's nothing here. You haven't told anything living since you told me. Do you seem to be alive? We are... And that's... There are 4, and wherever you go from here, you will sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you?
So he's crestfallen. Yeah. Okay, stop. No, I just skip it. Learn gesture. Enter cup. To anyone that sees this stream now, in the future, whatever, do everyone that wants to platinum in this game a favor, and please, for the love of God, oh yeah, I guess I'll talk about that in a second. For the love of God, join the Way of Blue, or the Way of Blue. Please, if you're not a Blue Sentinel, join the Way of Blue. Just do it. Be nice. The letters are warned. This is where they would give you hints on where to go for the DLCs when they came out in the original Dark Souls 2. And this is the global death counter. But yeah, the thing that something that bugs me is they literally lock trophies behind covenants in this. I hate it so much.
The next monarch,
Or get to New Game Plus 3 and get to the last area, and you can buy it from this NPC.
bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and meet King Vendrick.
Yeah. Seek the King. I level up at her instead of bonfires. So, something that threw everyone for a loop is when you were given the Estus Flask, you literally get one charge. That's not that bad, actually. People are whining. But I want my 5. I want 10. I want to have 20. Well, you know what? Quit getting hit. Shit. I mean, that is one thing I'll give them credit for, is they did balance the game for not having that much Estus. They did. But when you find an Estus Flask shard like the one in that well, just talk to her. Just,
Bearer.
yes, seek souls, whatever.
Once, so that is that it? Here to see. However,
I don't care about leveling right now. Oh. I'm thinking about doing the Covenant of Champions. Because it was, I don't know if it still is, but it was super great to get that item. There's a last item that you get that lets you do some super good melee combos and shit. Problem is, they nerfed it. I don't know when it got nerfed, but it got nerfed bad from what I heard. Yep. Covenant of Champions. Or called Covenant of the Arduous Path. The fuck? I don't even remember the Champions tablet. View the names of glorious champions. Let's see if this is the name of cheaters. Yep. These two definitely cheaters. This one just might not have a life. I don't know. They're probably all fucking cheating. Anybody above 1,000, unless you really don't do anything but that in this game. Like, you would have to only own Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2, that is. But the whole point for this is to kind of show off, because I've shown off the third one on my channel, I showed off Bloodborne. I'd like to show off Dark Souls 2, and then play Dark Souls 1 tomorrow. Get me in the mood. Fun fact, this chest becomes a New Game Plus. That's why these bloodstains are here. It's very funny. That was changed. That was great. I'm gonna regret not sitting down. I can feel it. I can feel it in my soul arrows. So basically, I'm gonna get the bonfires in this area. I'm gonna get a couple spells, and then I'm gonna switch areas. Because there is literally no point to me being here. I'll kill the giant and pursuer later. Just not now. That awkward moment when I'm gonna break this chest. And can't remember what I have my jump to. Okay. I will say, nice thing they did. Like this is one of the better things. This jump can be mapped to L3 instead of the run button. Jump being mapped to the run button is stupid. I mean, people got used to it. You got used to it. It just sucked. Oh. Shit. Fucker. Oh yeah, probably should have leveled up adaptability. So, big gripe in the game. There's your weight limit and all that, that's normal. You know. They added this guy in Scholar of the First Sin, which is great. The thing they fucked up, in my opinion, big time, was that the rolling does not give you iframes based on only weight. It gives you iframes based on a new stat they added called adaptability, which... Ooh. So look, I'm almost dead. I'll pop one life gem and wait. Oh, come on, pretty. Come here. This is why magic is overpowered. I know I'm a shit for using it, but... I died anyways. Okay. So we're gonna run down the why him being there is not good. People that have played Dark Souls 2, yeah, you can get used to it, you can avoid it, you can... That's what a lot of people do, is they avoid him. They do. Because if I'm coming at him with a dagger, or I'm coming at him with my starting weapon, yeah, no. Sorry. Just sorry. Oh yeah, so I'm a little zombified now. Not showing much. There we go. And you get more, you look like rotten beef jerky later. So yeah, there's the first death. Probably won't be the only. I'm annoyed it was to the ogre. There could have been... Actually, you know what? I'd rather die to the ogre than anything else in the area. And I haven't played this game in a long time. That's the best part. I haven't played any Souls game for like the past month or so. As a matter of fact, I've been playing the worst game I've ever purchased, and it's fantastic. It's called Risen 3. It was like $1. It was worth it. Seriously, that game is so bad. Oh yeah, let's name it usual. Anyways, I want to kill this fucker because he's pissing me off. He deserves it. Of course, I aggroed Fatty and this guy. Come on, Fatty. So yeah, tomorrow night I will be streaming Dark Souls 1 Remastered. I love Dark Souls 1. I'm annoyed about a couple things in the Remastered. And the couple things is adding like 4 more phantoms. Oh, that's death. I'm gonna ignore him now, because he's really pissing me off. The problem with having the ogre here is players, experienced or inexperienced, will die to him. Constantly. He can... Oh. Fucker can follow you, and when you're dealing with like a little horde right before the ladder, he can bite you there. Pisses me off. So one big issue with how they designed this game is they did not design it for the enemies to be... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. They didn't design it for the enemies to be tough. Okay, so original game, the enemies were not tough. Period. Because this area didn't have an ogre. There was very little in the way of ogres, actually. And by the time you get to them in the late game areas, you could fucking mow them down. The only ogre that was ever tough for people was the one in the beginning, because you either use Soul Arrow like I did, or you get really creative with your sword stabs, things like that. Ooh. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I also should mention the Covenant that I'm in makes the game harder. That's why it's called the Covenant of Champions. There's good rewards for it, though. Anyways. There's a weird song. I call them life stones for some reason. So there's life gems, radiant light gems, and old radiant light gems. All of which increase the amount of health you gain from life gems. Basically, you get more from each one. Woohoo! Old radiant light gems will basically fill your bar and a half, I'd say. Yeah, can you read these still? No. So just for funsies, at one point I remember getting so bored with going through the late game, I made a deprived character and went through this first area with fists. I mean, it's like godlike, and I could actually not suck. One thing I do like that they added, there are changes in the game as you go to New Game Plus. You know, like I mentioned that Mimic that exists on New Game Plus. They added a couple more changes like that, which I love. They also added, so there are certain enemies, and I'll point them out when they show up, that only come out on New Game Plus. And I'm so glad they brought them to New Game, because they are actually good. Like, they're good enemies. If you're caught off guard by one, you're fucked. It's great. One thing I was talking about was like how the enemies weren't tough, so they would stack more enemies in an area. And that's the only way they could fix this one, was adding certain types of enemies to an area and removing others. For example, they added the Ogre. They removed the Hide Knight in exchange. The Hide Knight was sitting right there where that body is, and he was a great source of souls at the beginning. I think he dropped more souls than the first boss. He had 3,000 souls. Which is, like, beautiful. Alright. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Also not invincible during backstab animations anymore, if I'm not mistaken. It's really reduced, but it's not, no. But yeah, there used to be a High Knight there. He used to be kind of... He would be a challenge if you didn't kill him with fire bombs or spells. That's what everyone did. Get a couple fire bombs, get a few spells. No one fought him for real. High Knights used to be special. Ah, fuck it. You can eat one of those, and then we'll just... But yeah, as much as I complain about a lot of things in this game, it's not terrible. I just think the level design is lacking in some areas very severely. And with Scholar the First Sin Edition, it fixed a lot of the problems, like the lighting engine. It fixed a lot of those technical problems, you know? And my favorite part about that is it's basically the boss kept getting complaints. Miyazaki kept hearing about how awful this game was. And he's like, well, you know what, I finally got some free time now that I'm done with that other shit. You know, now that they're on the right path, let me come set this one straight. And so Scholar First Sin Edition came out. And he wasn't in the credits before. He was not. Even mentioned as Dark Souls 2 credits. At the end of this game, he is mentioned as an advisor. Like now, he is, and it's fucking hilarious. Because he had to come fix B-Team screw-up. And it's like, they didn't do terrible, but they didn't hold to the standards. They didn't hold to the Demon Souls, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne standards. They flopped. Bad. And it's mostly because it's like, you'll go through an area of the game that's like reminiscent of, well, some people say Blighttown, others say, what is it, the Valley of Defilement, you know, it's the poison area. Everyone loves those, right? And then you get to this fat fuck of a boss. It's basically Jabba the Hutt. And you're just kind of like, what? And it's like, it's the most dangerous attack it has, if you don't just let it lay on you, is it has a, like, 1% chance at some point in the fight to eat you and make all of your equipment unequipped. That's it. That's it. Oh no, I have to go into menus and re-equip all my shit. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh. And then the boss right after that is Medusa. Minus the thing that would make a Medusa boss hard, which is the stoning. Like, seriously. Oh, you motherfucker. I'm in a bad way. I'm gonna be in a bad way here. I like the way he's slumped over. I also got rid of the kick, which is upsetting. It was a lot of fun kicking NPCs. That was a good way to deal with shitty NPC fights, was kicking them off the ledge. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, and there's everyone. Something that bugs me about this game is like a thing happens when it runs at 60 FPS, where it actually makes weapon degradation happen twice as fast. Everyone keeps calling that a bug. I don't think it is. If it was really a bug, it would have been fixed by now with how much people bitch about it. On the original game, you could call it a bug for the PC. If your PC ran at 60 FPS, your weapons degraded at twice the speed. Okay, I would consider that somewhat buggy. But because the game has gone through another iteration and it's now a different edition, I'm willing to bet it's not a bug. It's on purpose, people. The whole point of the durability is to be inconvenient as hell, period. You're not supposed to go, damn, I only have this one weapon with all the Titanite the game gives me. It gives me like 20 slabs and I have one weapon. Pardon me. While I go repair it. All-in repair powders are so rare. It's like, who cares? Just use a different weapon. If you are so stuck on one weapon, you need to change something. Ow, bitch. I'll be honest, I don't know why it bugs me that much, but it does. It really does. It's like, I get, it's annoying, weapon at risk, weapon broken, oh no. Have a backup. My god. My favorite melee build in this game is the dumbest thing. It's like the Cool Ranch Nacho Cheese Dorito swords. It's awesome. Dude, I don't know if it's worse fighting this guy with fists or with a fucking dagger. Seriously. Are you shitting me? You know what? I'm dead. Yep. It's like... That's another point. Estes drinking is super slow. So is life gem popping. That's not that bad. The problem is it's like, it's like other games. With an AI that basically, it sees you healing and says, fuck you. In Dark Souls, the AI was on you no matter what, It didn't matter if you were healing or not, the AI was on you. In Dark Souls 2, very much the same way. Or Dark Souls 3. In this game, and there was one boss in particular I can recall it having fun with because of with the Fume Knight. If I had summons, let's say I have one summon, if he gets hit twice and has to heal, and he starts healing, the minute he presses square, the Fume Knight makes a fucking 180-degree turn, literally flips around and starts hitting him again. Like, I clearly didn't hit you hard enough the first time, basically. And that's not that bad, It's not that bad for bosses, but it's one of those things where, like, I have a horde on me here. If I summoned somebody and he drank Estus, they would all charge me. Which reminds me, I do love that they kind of fixed something in Dark Souls from Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 had what I would refer to as shitty rubber banding, where they would start like stuttering in each area. I'm gonna have to fix my mess now, aren't I? Nope, don't have to. I don't really care about Inner Discovery. We need that. I want that. What do you have to say? Yeah, yeah. It's high time I pick up and move. Woohoo. She's not bad. None of these NPCs are like really into their they're not into their roles that much. I don't know. Like everyone loves Solaire from the first game. Your son, bro. Teaches you the meaning of being a good person, you know, all that fun shit. Everyone knows Henri from 3. I mean, maybe not even Henri. Everyone knows Sigurd. Sigurd has the best story in 3. Like, Henri doesn't have a bad one, but Sigurd's is way better. Especially because of the ending. But in Dark Souls 1, you knew Solaire, you knew Sigmire, you knew Lautrec, you knew all of them. Everybody had a story that was great. Everybody. And they all had endings that either rocked or sucked. Depending on you, kind of. For example, Solaire's the ending. He finds his son, but it's driven him insane, and it's a maggot feasting on his head. Your friend no longer recognizes you as an ally and tries to kill you. You kill him in self-defense. Shitty ending. Good ending. You help the Witch of Izalith, another good quest line there, with her shit. Ooh. She's, you know, feeling better because of the humanity you gave her. She opens up a shortcut for you. You kill the man that hurt your friend. Solaire's a little sad for a bit in Izalith, yeah. But what does he do? He bucks right up and helps you kill Gwyn. Boom. Oh yeah. Well, first off, let's do this because that's irritating. So because I'm in the Covenant I'm in, I can't use my Small White Stone. That's something I do here to farm souls. A lot of people do, actually. So I will be changing the Covenant eventually. Probably soon, actually. There isn't much point for it now because there's no... Oh, you shitting me? There's one behind me, too. So this is the problem with Estus in this game. Estus in the other one was instant heal, like, from when it hit your lip. In this one, it hits your lip, waits a few minutes, and then heals you. No reason to go over there now. I hate down here. I'm gonna throw it out there. This little side area, they changed it. It's great. The darkness there, that was a great way to change that mechanic. I love it. I really sincerely do. In the first game, it was pointless. No one gave a shit. Ooh. This game is the most up and down ride for just different reasons. Like, these guys are so stupid. They're literally my least favorite enemy. And I mean, that's something funny you can do to them. They're my least favorite because look how dumb this is. It feels like a Havel turtle. That's all it feels like, is Havel like a turtle. And my god, do they make some of these... I forgot to buy a firebomb. Yay! I'm completely reliant on that little bitch up there to fucking open my shortcut. Normally I buy a firebomb to open this shortcut, because it's a little risque. Because if this guy breaks the thing, then he's fucked. There's another shortcut you get later on too, it's just... I don't know, having the hole there is nice for ease of access to the sewer. How did you heal? Oh. Yep, shield enemies. They literally hold the shield up, so just stab them in the back. I remember playing Dark Souls 1 on a broken Xbox 360 pad where I couldn't kick. I couldn't. It was broken. The button to kick, not the button to kick, but the stick was so busted. Are you fucking kidding me? Please, just hit the fucking barrels. You ass. Oh my god. Thank you. Lord in heaven, have mercy on my soul. I don't recall saying you could, I don't know, be alive? God, I take it in small paces. Oh no, it's a trap. And it didn't kill him. That's not really annoying, but it did blow up the things down there, so I guess I can fight. Yeah. My goal would be the checkpoint, by the way. It's not really a checkpoint, it's the shortcut. I call the shortcuts checkpoints, because they basically are. That's something this game doesn't do much of, is shortcuts. Like, they're inter-area, you know, and they're not, like, I can't go through a door here and end up at Hyde's Tower of Flame. No. I open a door here and get to a later version of here. That's it. That is all. Oh, please don't be air. Thank you. Pharaoh's Lockstones were good. I did like that. That was fun. They were fun. That Covenant was even fun. I give credit where it's due. My problem with some of these like hidden chests like that is like that one is a Titanite slab. Dude, that's a kick to the balls for people that play Dark Souls 1 because Titanite slabs were so unbelievably rare. Like it hurt. You wouldn't use it for anything. Just out of fear you might need it for something. You got one reliably per game, I'm gonna say. No, you get two. Okay. Okay, and ooh, don't even start me on that auto-tracking. Am I gonna die to this motherfucker because of his auto-tracking? Possibly. Oh yeah, see, I took damage there while it was backstabbing him. Life gems power through it though. That, okay. The way to analyze the life gem situation. I can get poisoned and crack one, and it will get me 3/4 of the way through the bar without me dying or getting much pain. If I crack two, I'm beating it. That's not okay, because I can buy an infinite out of them. I get wanting to make things accessible. This game takes it too far. It's good in its own ways, but it's just not Souls. And I mean, the game even cracks a joke. The first time you die, you get a trophy. This is Dark Souls. I am proud to say I did not see that trophy until I fought fucking Vendrick. Because the game is not difficult. The first time I got that trophy, fighting Vendrick. A boss which has the worst mechanic. The worst. To the viewer that just tuned in, you're in the middle of my rant, basically. I love the Souls games, I love this one. It's the worst of the three. It's the worst out of any Souls game. Demons, Bloodborne, any of it. The worst. And King Vendrick, a boss who can eat shit, and I will fight him on stream if I get there without losing my mind. Oh my god, fuck off. I can't. I'm so sick of all these enemies. Just quit it. Just quit it. 3 shields is enough for a goddamn lifetime. Anyways, in Black Gulch, you fight giants. They're the last giants that are here. You know, you fight the last giant here. You get a giant soul from the giants in Black Gulch. A special item. It's called Soul of a Giant. And then you get it from. You get 4 of them in one game, basically. And what those do is they make Vendrick weaker. Literally, his I want to say his defense is 100 times with none of them, and then it's down to 75, down to 50, down to 25, and then down to like 5. And then if you have a 5th one, it brings him down to 1, which is normal defense. You have no way to get the 5th one. In the other game, you would literally use a bonfire aesthetic, which makes your game fake New Game Plus in an area, and then you would get the last soul, because you would just do that in Black Gulch. Woohoo, you know? I got all 5, I can beat Vendrick pretty easily now. And you beat him with 4, or you beat him with 5 in New Game Plus. That's not acceptable. I'm gonna switch Covenants. That's only not acceptable because... just, like, give me 5. Okay? Because he literally doubles health in the second playthrough. That reminds me, I'm gonna leave this Covenant. At some point, whether it's tonight's stream, maybe one tomorrow, or whatever, I will grind that out and do that. So over there is Hyde's Tower of Flame. We get through it through a tunnel there. That's impossible space, everybody. Because there's no way in fuck that tunnel goes all the way under the water like that. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. Actually, I have Heavy Soul Arrow. I have that. I have 4,000 souls. We might be going there now. All depends on what she can do for me here.
The curse. Seek souls.
Yes, yes. Seek souls left. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. Fucking 4. You're lucky. You're lucky. Not lucky. So we've gone through everything I'm going to go through in the Force of the Giants for now. Now I'm going to go to Hyde's Tower of Flame. This is not the normal route I take. Normally I do clear all bosses, but I feel like it would be easier to kill some of the bosses with my hexes once I get them. Why the fuck are this many people dying here? I mean, I know there's a fight here later, but it doesn't mean you have to die. Like, I love it. I love it when people die to something that... It's annoying because if the thing you fight there has healing stuff. But it's not like you can't heal too. I don't know. When I watch people play this, it does bug me. Like, if I'm watching someone play it or I'm helping someone play it, it's like, heal. Just heal. Just heal. You can heal. You literally... Oh, I'm missing like a millimeter of health. You can go buy a life gem for like 200 souls. Go heal. Just crack one. Odds are you'll get hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, this game is bad in a lot of respects compared to Dark Souls 1, but it's still great. My least favorite part of the entire game, like I said, there's no area that I really love. And that's because they don't do much of a good job on some of them. Oh fuck, I forgot about you. Non-hostile right now. Be grateful for that, I say. Oh yeah, that's right. They nerfed their... or they buffed their magic defense. Goody. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh yeah, I don't have adaptability. Whoopsie! God, I'm playing like an idiot. Okay, so to the person watching, as I mentioned earlier, adaptability is a stat that makes it so your rolls have invincibility. My rolls are currently very vulnerable. is why I gotta kill you fast. Oh, wow, that's actually a rare drop from them. I'll take it. I'm gonna ruin this guy's day. I'm gonna ruin it. That's mean, but I'm gonna ruin it. Because he thinks, oh, this guy's going to Dragon Rider, right? No, we're not going there yet. Dragon Rider is second stop. Stop 1 is up to the left there. Like, I'm going to kill Dragon Rider, but I want to kill the thing on the left before I kill Dragon Rider because of the stupid hide knights. DeWitt. Booker DeWitt. Booker DeWitt with the flip. I don't know how people get some of the names. So these guys, oh god, they used to be the best. They would swing like 100 times. I have so much love for them. Are you an NPC? No, you're not. He was kind of acting like one the way he approached it, shield raised. I guess he wants a greeting. Hold on, I won't bite. That is one good thing they did. Useless. I cannot believe he did that. I mean, I know he doesn't even know what I want him to fight. If he knew what I wanted him to fight, it would be okay. I want him to pop his sign back because he's clearly waiting for somebody. Come on, come on. Oh. So, whoops. I wanted his help fighting that dragon. Don't want to fight the dragon. I don't like fighting the dragon. I have a dagger. I can only wield this dagger. I'm gonna have to come back later with powerful spells. You bitch. No. Fine, I've got one of my infinite life rocks. Pardon the bitch, that came out of nowhere. I'm very annoyed right now. So I guess for a channel update, I should mention that I haven't been... Ooh, thought that was down. I haven't been streaming at all recently because I have changed jobs, and I am currently getting the life sucked out of me at this one. It's really fun, it's really great, but it's... Let's put it this way. I haven't had a day off since May 2nd. Because we had someone up and quit on us. So I'm busting my ass every night. It's 3 to close, 2 to close, and close is either going to be... Oh yeah, so you want to kill him because it makes this a revive. Close is either 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Well, that's when you start closing, I mean. And you're usually out of there an hour later. Tonight, close was at 10. I was out of there at 11. Drove home about 45 minutes. Maybe not 45. I didn't exactly obey the speed limit. But yeah. So I'll stream when I can, and I actually have Friday mostly off. So I'm going to stream Dark Souls Thursday night when it downloads. So tomorrow night we get to see Lord. I miss it. I have my old routes like memorized. I'm really debating what I want to do here. I'm thinking the old bait and switch. Where I am. Oh, I was almost cool. I was almost cool. Oh, I didn't even hit the bonfire, did I? Fuck. If it spawns me back in the Jula. If it spawns me in the forest, that's... Oh no, I did light it. Okay, I thought I didn't light this thing. Is DeWitt back? No. So if you're waiting for a friend in this game, there's an easy way. It's called a ring. I died. I died to gravity, okay? Oh god, please don't die to this guy now. It's a rare thing when I die in this game, I say, even though I got munched on earlier by an ogre. You missed that. An ogre grabbed me and ate me. I gotta hit this. Look at this pretty face. Look at my beef jerky face. Continuing on. You motherfucker, you better not. Oh, block the way. Okay, crack the knuckles, get ready for the run of my life. Oh, you're aggressive over here? Ooh, why are you aggressive? You are waking up right now. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Fuck, I made it. Now I just need to not die to the thing. No. No, 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 no. Please kill them. I'm dead. How did I not die? Oh, please. Oh my god, this is the biggest orgy I've had in a while. What the hell? How is this working? Run, run, run away, run away. Breather fire, please. Breather fire. Kill me. Oh my god. Why'd you retract the message? Weird. You could put it back. Because I actually died to an enemy that time. Okay, I'm too weak to fight him. I wanted to kill Dragon. I don't know. I'm bashing my head against this pretty much intentionally now because I just want... I'm actually regretting this. Last month? Ouch. Last month, I think, I actually came back to this game for a tiny bit, and I beat the last boss, which I'm regretting now because I could have just shown that off. Because the game, when it became Skull of the First Sin, added a second ending. The ending used to be Link of Fire, that's it, no choice. Dark Souls, well, 3 gives you multiple endings, it gives you like 4, and Dark Souls 1 had 2. This one only had 1. Now it has 2. So how are you doing tonight, Venom? I say as I slick by that motherfucker like butter in a goddamn saute pan. Poke. So, having my adaptability so low is proving a problem because I could get hit like that while rolling. So I need to really stick under his armpits. So in Dark Souls 1, if you fought a human-sized enemy, you knew shit was gonna get bad. Or a humanoid-ish enemy, you knew shit was bad. In this game, humanoids are pretty common and annoying. They're not like they were in Dark Souls 1. Like Ornstein and Smough in Dark Souls 1 was like, oh. Ornstein in this is sad. Old Dragon Rider, my bad. Old Dragon Slayer, my bad. Instead of doing... God, it took so long to drink Estus. When your casting speed is faster than your drinking speed, you know you have a problem. Well, then, you started talking. You may as well continue. How are you doing? Keep me company while I'm on this journey through Drang Lake. Oh, don't even. Oh. If I had a gift for trigger warning, you'd hit it. You just hit it. This looks nothing like Neo. And I'm going to argue that because look at this goddamn brick. This brick looks like fucking pastel wallpaper. I'm sorry, I forgot about the boss for a second. That brick looks like pastel wallpaper. I can see the individuals in Neo. I am snobby about these games because this game is nowhere near Neo. Dark Souls 3 is nowhere near Neo, in my opinion. Neo hit a different level because it's Ninja Gaiden-esque with Souls-like attributes, and I love it. I don't like that Souls-like has become a genre, and I don't like that I even said it. Because it's roguelike, kind of. The fluidity of my movement. Oh. I'm so triggered right now, I could die to this boss. I'm that triggered. Because I have no more healing items. Oh, I could throw up. The movement. Oh, I would have been mad at myself. I almost walked right off. The movement is nothing like Neo. Neo is more like Bloodborne, if anything. I don't want the pool of blood. Oh, I don't want to buy that, no. I don't care. I really don't care. Everything she's saying right now is lies. I'm not kidding. There's literally no point to talking to her because all she does is lie to your face. I mean, okay, one thing I'll say is, because I'm looking at my stream and playback right now, the water in Heights Tower of Flame looks really nice. Because it's broad daylight water. It's not nighttime water like Neo does a lot of. Nighttime water is easier because you don't have to account for reflections, things like that. Oh, so many levels. Faith. I just remember she's gonna basically tax me to use that thing. Oh god. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna get another one of these later. Hell, I could get a couple now if I wanted. Yeah, I used a boss soul. Fight me.
Oh, this room and only this lovely thing reveals the other path. And this lovely thing only shall I provide.
She's lying. Seriously, she's lying. I hate her so much.
Go ahead.
Her story is she's the nameless usurper. She is an NPC that invades you multiple times, attempting to usurp the truth of the crown, so she can destroy the crowns, which can cure the curse, and blah blah blah, and she just wants to destroy the world in a way. She's awful. They try to make her like the Lautrec of the last game, except Lautrec was noble at heart, misguided in fortune. He was noble in the sense that he wanted to help people. He was a member of the Brotherhood of Sunlight, or the Warriors of the Sunlight, and he betrayed them because he found favor with the goddess Fiona, the goddess of favor and protection.
The dark stirs. I see. Dark.
Yes, the darkest spark with me.
Falcon.
Hey Falcon,
Contract with you.
I need you to give me your clothing.
All that I left, sacrificed. I went to a great school in the south, but neither sorcery nor pyromancy. I learned nothing. Nothing at all. It drew me in, the nebulous dark. Soon was drawn to this land where dark.
So I guess, why am I even talking about this? He's introducing hexes. Oh, he's on a loop, damn it. Dark Orb. Great. That's all I need to buy from him right now.
Come again. The dark year.
Huntsman's Copse is an area you go to later. We're not going to do it now. We're just going to travel back to Majula. I like hexes a lot in this game because, again, they're overpowered and they mix with sorceries and miracles, so I get the healing side of miracles, the powerful side of sorceries, all mixed with the beauty of hexes, which can use a catalyst such as the staff or chime, and I believe there's a special weapon for them.
Bearer of the
Yes, there is. It's a mace, Mace of the Insolent.
Seek soul, seek the king, lest this land.
Oh god. So the thing about hexes is they scale off of the lower of your faith and intelligence. The lower part of it. So you need to have them equal, otherwise, if I had 20 faith but 8 intelligence, it would be scaling off of the 8. So, oh yeah. So what I like to do here, while I run through the area, is put that down, and then go retrace my steps. I know I left about 2,000 odd souls. I don't care. I just don't. So one thing this game, there's so many things this game does differently. If I look at my player status and go to help, you have level, that used to determine your co-op ability. Then there's souls, the souls in my possession. Required souls to level up, soul memory. I barely heard you. Soul memory. It's a memory of every soul that you have ever had, whether it comes from consumables or it comes from something else. That restricts your gameplay, and that's awful. Like, there's a way to stop you from getting souls, which is also awful. It should be based on level. That's how Dark Souls 1 did it. It was great. That's how Dark Souls 3 does it, because it is better. It's better, you know? I don't know, it's just... Some things make no sense why they did them. Like, really, they don't. Thinking tomorrow's Friday, and I'm like, oh no, I've got to go to work. I mean, I do, but later. Well, I mean, wait, no. No, today is Thursday. I must go to work normal time today, later time Friday. Ooh boy. Was it worth it? Yeah, I'll make it worth it. No, wrong way. No, fuck. These guys are hitting a tree. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them, honestly. I mean, I do. You fucker. You motherfucker. Oh, God. Oh, this is gonna get great in a minute. Oh, God, please, Turtle Knight, hit those barrels. I know what I'll do. First off, we're gonna drink this other one. Are you shitting me? That killed one? Well, this is quite the mess. Oh. Maybe I should have played Neo tonight. I don't know. I haven't played that in just so long, but it's still good. Neo is one of those games that my run for Platinum has got it ingrained in my mind. And I've platinumed, I can't say platinum because I got it on the 360. I got the 1000, woot. And then I got, fuck, where am I even going? And then I got the 1000 on the Xbox One when the new edition came out. And this is my third time trying to platinum this. And it gets worse every time. The worst part about the new version is all the sorceries, hexes, and pyromancies, and fuck, what's it called? Miracles. All of them include the DLC ones, which suck. I think this is the first instance of this weird shadow here. Oh, fuck off. Delay a torch, I think, to attack him. There we go. You don't have to light a torch. They do have smooth and silkies. They're weird. Creepy too. Super creepy. Why did I go this way? I'm going to turn around before I make a mistake. So I'm going backwards into a trap because even though I know this is a stream and I should be trying to show off the game, I don't care. I don't. Not when it comes to this game's stupidity. There are a good amount of NPCs in here, of enemies in here, and I don't fancy fighting them all the time. You know what? I'm trying to think now, like, if I could add a mechanic to Dark Souls, it might be a sneaking mechanic. So yeah, what I'll do is... I'm trying to think of how I'm going to space this out. I'm going to... First and foremost... Oh yeah, the gate's going to shut when I get up there, because that's a bitch. I didn't even talk to the guy next to the gate, whoopsie. I'm trying to think how I'm going to organize tomorrow with my streaming and everything. I'm going to hope that the reservation amount tomorrow at work is low. Because if it is, I can probably cut early because I've been working so damn much and he's getting in trouble for all my overtime. Oh, I'm being summoned finally? Shit, let's go. So the small stone's great because it's a limited time and a limited amount of souls you can earn before you get sent back. And it's not really souls so much as it is kills. I just say souls because it's easier that way. Word, Kyle. There's something wrong with your logic, buddy. Summoning another sorcerer is not the best idea. I do have 60 soul arrows, though, so we'll be fine. You're going to the boss, aren't you? Please? No. Oh. I don't want to fight the Basua in the arena. I want to fight him on... Okay, so the thing about fighting bosses is you only get a percentage, very small. I think it's like 30% of the souls when you're a phantom. Which, I mean, I get it. You can't just have me getting all the souls all the time, because then I'd hit 1,000,000 and be able to skip half the game and all that. But the Pursuer can be fought in an arena outside of his boss arena. If you kill him there, he is worth literally triple the souls. I'm dead. Didn't die. No. You're lucky that didn't hit me, you cock. Please don't stab me. Stab her. Leave me alone. I don't have the adaptability to dodge you. Please. I just want the soul. You're gonna shoot him. You're gonna fuck up and shoot me? That's why I hate this fight. Like, I get it. It's... You bitch. People summon me and go to this boss, and then my rolling options are limited because all they do is spam ballista. I hope she dies. That's mean. That's very mean. But that's... Fight him. Fight him like a man. Oh. That triggered me worse than comparing this to Neo. Because, I mean, just fight him. Have some balls. Yes, this is mild-mannered Pate. Everyone says he replaces Solaire. Whoopee. Whoop-de-doo. Gives you the White Sign Soapstone. Must be Solaire. No, as a matter of fact, he's an asshole. You fuck off. I think Pate is one of the biggest assholes, in fact. So when I see a summon sign here, I like to pass it forward. I always like to pass it forward. I have beaten the Dark Souls games alone. I do that all the time. It's fine. I mean, heck, there are people I literally drag through the game. Give me my over here. Damn you. But, like, in this instance, he's got a big sign, so he'll help me fight the boss, and I have no problem with that. But for this little sub thing we're about to go do, I'll take the help. Shit, I'm not too proud to admit that, you know, early game, if I fuck this up, I'll be annoyed. And most summons, not all, most are actually pretty heavy. Dude, I don't think you realize I'm a fucking sorcerer, not a goddamn melee class. I'm not gonna be upfront with you there. Follow me. First off, I need to re-equip these. That's fine. Like, why the fuck? Oh, by the way, their armor, if you wear the back, you're immune to backstab. I love it. So, I'm gonna kind of pay attention to the sky as I go up here. And you're like, oh, who's that bitch? It's nothing. It's literally nothing. See, look, it's nothing. I'm playing with one hand. I'm texting. Yeah. Bitch. I might not have adaptability, but I'm not gonna fall for that. Dude. Fucking serious. There's a vein in my forehead. I summoned someone with the intention of, you know, you can help me with this sub area, you can get some souls yourself, you know. And what does he do? He sucks. I have 9 adaptability and I'm dodging him. You don't have to be a fucking wizard to do this. Oh no, he hit me once. What do? I just stand there and take it all? No, I'm gonna pop a life gem as he finishes his combo. And back away. You back up. All you have to do is back up. Back up, oh god. Roll away. And then fuck up like that. And then wait for your next opening. 2. Is he gonna go for the 3rd? Yep. That 3rd one carries a lot of distance. That one does not. The recovery time is the same. So the whole idea is the Pursuer is... People say he's the Dark Souls 1 character. No. He's not. Pursuer is someone the king constructed, basically. And it's not really the king, I believe it was Aldia. Someone constructed him with the intention of hunting down people that would usurp the king. Which is why he carries the weapons of everyone he kills. That's why you see a variety of weapons. Spears, great axes, maybe even a staff in there, and a longsword. Partisan. And I mean, yeah, I've taken hits. But I'm alone, and this is, like, look at how far he's gone. I have a pattern I like to do if he goes for the 3rd. I hate that stab because it buffs him. 2. God, he's not going for his 3rd, but he does like to rush me. So he's got that, that's his rush, and then he's got his rush combo. You can tell his rush combo starts like that. And then it can end with either that or a jumping slash. This is not the most driven way. That's almost 1, so I should probably just turn it off. Whoop. I gotta get some sleep for work. Plus, if I sleep early enough, I might actually play a little bit before work. We'll see. Just to, like, farm it out. Just farm out some souls and shit. Just for items and levels. That way I can come back super powerful. Ooh, we're down to a real duel here. Bye-bye. The problem with killing him like that is now all these motherfuckers wake up. And I don't want that. So I get the Soul of the Pursuer. That's a boss I just killed in a non-boss area. I love that. That's something I do genuinely love. Repair powder, but it's so rare and so needed. I don't use any. You don't use it. You use it if you use a weapon's special move. And that's all I needed up here. I'm going to take my 18,000 souls and walk my happy little ass back to the bonfire. And that's a boss dead. Gonna go back to Majula and level up now. I feel bad for Venom and the other person who liked the video because they left before it got fun.
Is that a shard you found?
Oh yeah.
Here, to seal up. However,
And then level up. Eight, so I'm hoping 16 was the number, or was it 16? Yeah, I'm hoping 16 is the number for Falcon, we'll see. There's a number of your int and faith you need to have for him to do anything. I'm really excited about Dark Souls Remastered just because I don't know. Dark Souls isn't overly complex. It's just motherfucker is 18. It's either 18 or it's 20, and I don't want it to be 20. It's a lot of grinding. I honestly thought about streaming Risen 3, and I pretty much nipped that one in the bud internally. When you give her, I think it's 10,000 souls, maybe, you can get, when you buy 10,000 souls worth of shit from her, you can get the, what's it called, the Code of Silver Serpent Ring, which is great. Nope. So I'm gonna finish this off with the giant, I guess. I don't know. We'll see if I die to him. I'm not gonna say I never die to him. I die to him when I'm tired. I die to him when I'm not paying attention. He isn't tough. He's literally dodged my sweeps. Even with no adaptability, he's not that tough. Now the fun part is they have Sellsword Luette and Mild-Mannered Pate. I'm gonna get Pate. I don't know. I don't like Luette. Luette's build, I'll show it off here. She wears the red ring, the red eye ring, to attract everyone to her, and she has the Gurm Great Shields. She has some Great Shield. And it's like, okay, you know, yeah. Fun fact though, Pate will not fight the Pursuer. I just remember this. If you go up that elevator, Pate will literally leave. He's got a butthole for a face. Look at my butt face. I wish I could say that's because he's been rotting, or because, you know, it's been so long, he's got a wound there. No, it's real. It's his butt face. Kind of scary, huh? So this is the boss. Melee players sit there and clip at his heels where he uses his broken foot hitbox to infinitely stagger you around like Fate there. Magic players do this. And then he gets mad at magic players and rushes you. With that attack! That attack could be a pain in the ass. So, as a desperation attempt, he will rip off that arm. Fun fact, if you hit that arm enough, it'll break and you can't use it. Like, it'll go bye-bye. The arm is kind of annoying because it's like the Amygdala fight in Bloodborne. It has a massively broken hitbox. He's basically swinging around a giant fucking rectangle. I'm not kidding. Like, that arm looks really defined and all that. No, it's a giant fucking rectangle. He may as well be holding like a column to a bank. Okay. Oh. I don't know. I like using the NPCs just because in Dark Souls 1, that was the only way. Here we go. That was the only way you could advance stories, was by summoning them. I don't know if that's true in this game. I think it is. I just can't remember. I'm actually almost 100% certain it is now because the Lucatiel story was also. One thing I'm going to complain about before I disconnect this thing is this game has a lot of bugs. Like, a lot. I'm talking, like, Dark Souls 1, it had bugs. Every game has bugs. But Dark Souls 1, all the storylines were there. There was no bugs. There was no massively stupid bugs in those storylines. In this, literally, every NPC has one point in their story where they can straight vanish. And I downright hate that. I'm just gonna spend that, because I know. Oh, it's Silver Serpent Ring plus 1, that's different. So you'll notice I've been playing for a bit. I have 53,000 soul memory, according to that. I'll show that off in a second after I quit this. The ring we get from the Pursuer is the Ring of Blades. Increases physical attack. Woohoo. Anyways. Soul memory, 53,710. If you hit 1,000,000, you can literally skip to the last half of the game. But the idea is you either collect 4 Lord Souls, which gets you to about 1,000,000, or you get to 1,000,000, because they don't want you to be underleveled. Kind of stupid. And I'm going to sit down and give this credit right now. Look at that. That's really good daylight water that's moving. That is programming hell right there. There are so many companies that have so many water glitches. I'm going to say Skyrim for one. Every time I went into Whiterun on my 360, and the game was downloaded, it wasn't a disc, it was downloaded. Every time I went into Whiterun, all the water would load in black. It was a black stream of code, basically. And eventually it would fix itself and become passable water. This is gorgeous. The rippling effect gets kind of meh over there, but you know, you can only do so much. Anyway, that's it for this stream. I will see you guys tomorrow with the other one, leading up to Dark Souls.